Hello, and welcome back to NieR Automata. We need to get to the tower now that we have all the keys, and I think it's going to progress towards the end of the game. This is probably going to have to be broken up into 2 episodes, though. 1, scaling the tower, and 2, seeing ending C, D, and E. Basically, all in 1 episode. Or the endings in 1 episode, because they're kind of all back to back based on your ending choices. So I'll probably be doing this whole episode scaling the tower, and I don't know about these side quests. I think I'm gonna leave them for now and come back and do them later. Like, Colosseum is just not exciting right now. And I don't know if I'm not playing as A2, so I don't know if I can do the thing that was suggested to me, which was, oh, mouse is on the screen. Of course it is. Which was talking to Anemone as A2 repeatedly. If I get the chance to play as A2 again and leave the tower, then I will. If not, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, chapter select before that or something. I don't know how it works, because I deleted my save data after I beat it when I played before, which is why I never got to see all the Emil stuff. We still do need to do the Emil stuff, which will have its own episode after I get all the endings, because that's like the secret ending. Apparently there's other super bosses, like just weird, crazy DLC super bosses. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to get it or anything. I still don't have pure water. I've been slacking. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it, though. Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna help. Okay. Yeah, I need A2 for that. So we're just gonna jump into whatever's going on here. I think. I'm a little confused. It's weird that I don't remember all this stuff. Also, I hope I'm not like confusing my people when I say like I've been like really fuzzy 480p whenever I walk by this area. I noticed in like recent videos it's been fine, and I also noticed that my upload bitrate has super increased. So, or my videos bitrate. So my files are like 60, 70 gigs, but now it's capturing everything instead of I don't know, trying to make up for what I lost. So that's good. That's good at least. Right. We have to do the side ones.
And thank you for using Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience.
B?
Subunit access granted.
Okay. So, oh, this is awkward. This is okay. Do we just make it to the end, right? You're not gonna make me go around. Okay, it's open. I thought I had to go around and kill everything. That was a cool one. I feel like I should be attacked right now. What is going on here?
Subunit access granted.
It's nothing stopping me. Just gotta wiggle my way forward. Oh yeah, super easy. Huh. I also feel like I'm missing a lot not going around and gathering all these chests.
Subunit access
I
granted.
could probably find more Gestalt program, or Gestalt stuff. Oh, you're gonna make me go in and take all of them out. Which I want to do. I mean Gestalt. That's how they pronounce it. Sorry. But I don't know. I may have to do all that after. And there'll be like a few day break of this game where I just go around and do stuff. Collect it all and get the secret ending ready, and then
Waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward
We'll
to
see.
serving you.
Sure.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Oh, god damn it. Oh god. I can't even move. They've literally blocked me in. I'm stuck. Okay. That was dumb. I could not move. Excuse me. Hiding behind that. There we go. Well, at least we're getting attacked. I thought this was going to happen with the other ones.
Coming.
It's okay, he'll defend me.
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Well. Actually, I think I've done things...
Obama?
I definitely remember this. I hope I'm not cutting any dialogue out, though. I remember multiple endings here. Based on screwing things up. Maybe I should go for him? I don't know.
Here?
Remember your promise?
What are you...
Okay. Song of the Ancients.
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
But what if I stay around and kill things? I think I did this before, and I ended up with an ending instead of continuing the game. It shouldn't affect anything, so...
9S, you just focus on hacking.
No, I'm helping you. I also have to sneeze really bad. I don't think I can hack when I sneeze. That's my excuse. I'm afraid to hack because it'll ruin any dialogue that comes up. Ooh. Wait, are you subjugated? He doesn't have a blue health bar above him. Does have the halo, though. Jeez.
Hack the tower lock open.
Are they gonna get mad? How does this work? I swear I've done this before. I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of endings we're missing, like just little things like eating the fish. Plus, I want to listen to Song of the Ancients, so of course I'm gonna not just end the song here. There we go. There's a lot of enemies. No wonder you wouldn't just hack in. I think because realistically, I couldn't just leave them to like have to fight all these and die or anything. So I just raining items. So the first time I played, I couldn't hack. I couldn't convince myself to just hack in.
9S, you must hack into the tower. We can't hold out like this.
Now I feel kind of bad. Especially if they end up dying. Because I don't remember what happens. I just know that I did this. Are we just all going to get overwhelmed and die? Or what if I... What if I just walked away? Can I just walk away? No, I wouldn't do that. Like, screw the tower, screw them, just run away. Oh, God. There we go. There's... Oh, I thought that was the last of them. Damn it. Jesus. Did it... Does it really...
9S,
Did it...
I can't do this anymore. Ah!
Wait, are you actually... Did I just make a mistake? I thought this would have been a good ending. We kill them all off, and then we walk in. 9S decided not to hack into the tower in order to help Devil and Popola. It was a nice thought, but they all ended up getting killed anyway. Oh my God. Reckless bravery. Okay. The ending. I deserve that. I deserve that. That's not what I was expecting to happen. But I did want to see. We didn't even get a cutscene or anything. I kind of thought there was a cutscene attached to that. Maybe not. Oh, you're starting me back at the park runs? Okay. I kind of want to try something else quick, and it's going to feel awful to do. But if it does give me an ending, that would be crazy. I'm going to try running away. Okay, so I went and unlocked all 3 and then a quick saved, so it should start us right here now. But
Alert. Enemy caution level rising.
I'm not positive about this.
Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
I'm gonna start and then stop and then start fighting. Wait for them to come out. And then I'm gonna attempt to run away and see what that does.
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
This feels bad. I would never try to do this. Oh, why did I even hack? I'm just gonna... I mean, maybe it'll, like, lock me in, but... I don't see why you couldn't just walk away, technically. Knowing NieR, there's 26 endings, so...
Wait, you?
Okay, we've seen that, though. This is, like, the worst. This is, like,
Pulbala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on.
No.
Oh god, it's letting me.
We can't just abandon them. If we don't do something, they're gonna...
They're even acknowledging it.
Alert. Leaving the zone of combat would mean abandoning the androids Devola and Pulbala.
Damn. Looks like this is it. No.
I'm sorry. Oh, that felt bad. I guess that was... I've never done this before. Of course, Devola and Pulbala died. Their lifeless bodies were found shortly thereafter, each clutched tightly in the other's arms. City escape. S? Oh, I never want to do that again. Why did I even think I would try that? I couldn't even break it to the lady in Replicant that her husband died. Yet I just did that. Oh, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Okay. Now I'm gonna do exactly as they tell me to do. Because
Alert.
I don't want to do that again.
Level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
What if I could hack it before... without enemies... If I could just hack it without them? Is that an ending? No, that wouldn't be an ending. That would just be progress. I think they show up no matter what you do. Even if I don't attack these guys. It's actually, like, still going, though, and no one else has showed up. No way. Is this really working? Okay, so they come no matter
They
what.
won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal
There.
detected.
Allies?
Okay.
Devola?
Oh, you're subjugated.
Pulbala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
This is actually taking a while. They can't even get to me. Like, I'm actually protected.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I'm sorry about those alternative lives where I didn't do as you say. There we go. Oh, we don't even have a timer. This is fine. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, no. Oh, imagine if I had to redo the whole hack because of this. I probably would, wouldn't I? Oh, I have to kill all of them? Oh, no. I probably do. I have 1 health left. Oh my god, and we're still going. Can't get hit, can't get hit.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit his self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Really?
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
The poor twins. Oh. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Yeah? What does that mean? Oh, is this gonna be a text thing? That's fine, that's fine. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Record transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest models, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath it has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, You're making me choose? The circuitry's been damaged as well. Check to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage, and hope for the best. I'd rather check than just hope for the best. As expected, wiring in the new nerves circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current situation. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent the relapses. Devilish sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft. They wouldn't even understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's three this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we'd just hold each other and share the horror of it all. No. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try to contact another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities, are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I replied. Even if we're no use ourselves. Things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devila and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs in my cheeks, the sand grazing my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg all right? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell that she doesn't have much left. And yet she continues to smile, also I won't worry. I remember our resistance allies injured her leg. I remember when. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how much she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devila and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. Oh, they did that. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to the same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devila and Popola models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect targets for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devila, met with an unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in her response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. "It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do." But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I am simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than letting them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same models as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are. And that Devila and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devila being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only me. There's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly. Badly. But that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try to retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and... The rain grows... lashes with... I don't know. I guess touched her cheek? The rain flows down her cheeks like tears. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles, but seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Oof. Just a little backstory on them. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system. Gestalt. which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future Android production designs. Following the incident, the Devila and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Oh. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains
What?
from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
It sure
I don't
could be.
care. I just have to kill them all.
So I can leave this way? I didn't know I was in an elevator. I was like, where the hell is the entrance? Okay, well, we're here, finally. Got some Popola and Devila backstory. Everything's upside down now. This... I mean, if you haven't played Automata, this is very familiar. This exact spot is super familiar.
Corrupted Yorha units.
Final Fantasy, if you have played that. They did a really good job there. Did she just fall off the ledge? It's funny, when you get hit, you just constantly get knocked back. It's kind of weird. I need like that no flinch thing. Why are there Yorha members here? Are these the ones that are infected with the virus that weren't killed? Oh, the song. Oh, Gestalt report number 9. And we gotta read it. There's gonna be a lot of reading, most likely in this. Oh, we've seen this, yeah. Infant machines memories? It's so dark, Mommy, I've been born. Mommy, where are you? What should I do? Tell me what to do, Mommy, please. I'll try my best. Don't leave me alone, Mommy. I'm so alone. What was this from? I don't know when I got this. Oh, boy. Well, we have report 10. Interesting. The discovery and development of the original has contributed greatly to the stabilization of Project Gestalt. Long-term management of the original will be handled by the Hamlin organization. As per the management mentioned above, all authority regarding the cryogenic plans for the relapsed Yona is to be transferred to the Hamlin organization. Cryogenic plans for the relapsed Yona. Wait, when was this? This was 2054. You're talking about Yona's body. My brain. What? I can't think right now what this actually is. I can't parse this information. Long-term management of the original will be... I mean, unless you're just trying to, like, nostalgia me into remembering that the original Yona... who's the Hamlin organization? I feel like I'm missing something. I need to see all the project reports. Although they're kind of... They're giving me information that I feel like we already know from Replicants. God,
And thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Jesus.
We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I thought I already got all the subunits. Sorry. Didn't I? There we go. The last subunit. Oh, my throat. Okay. Hmm.
2B
So-
models.
Is he laughing?
I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
Oh boy. It's a lot of 2Bs. Oh god. Why? Is this how I unlock the last subunit? That was bad. That was very bad. I don't know how I got hit 3 times. I don't even remember getting hit. That's how bad I'm doing. Oh, I got hit there. I will remember that I got hit there. There we go. Oh, wait. You guys are probably going to take a lot of damage from... Oh, yeah. He's losing it. Okay. There we go.
Don't worry. I'm going to kill you now!
Your voice sounded very different there. It sounded like he was laughing and crying at the same time. This is unfortunate. Kind of stuck in that corner. Why can't I shoot right now? My hand's like slipping off the analog stick. There we go. We got most of them. They're just kind of running around. Oh, I actually dodged that one. This is the same hack as it usually is, right? Feels like the bullets are more chaotic. There's one hiding in the corner. Yeah, you stuck? Huh? I can't even hack them. What? How are you hitting me? Oh, this is the one I screwed up. Okay, not gonna screw up. There we go. Oh. That cone sucks.
Alert. Enemies detected.
Uh-oh. You put bombs in 2B?
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Oh god, we're gonna be going back and forth quite a bit. But now that I'm playing as A2, I have to go talk to Anemone, right? Takes so long for the moose to be ready. Okay, we're gonna be going back and forth quite a bit, I have a feeling. But first things first, we talk to Anemone. Actually, it's gonna take a second. Oh, Popola and Devil are gone. You've changed, number 2. The way you talk and act is completely different than how you were in the past. You've become a true leader. I'm nothing compared to Rose. Is that all I had to do? Actually, I have records stored on that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. And I also think you have the right to see them. You and I must never forget. I know. Okay. Part 1. Oh no. Is this going to be a long text-based thing? If it is, I'm going to read it a lot quicker. Pearl Harbor Descent Record. My name is Anemone, and I lead the android resistance. This is the record of the battles I've experienced and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeforms that attack lands far too close for comfort. I smell an acrid odor, and know that some of my hair has been singed off. Anemone, retreat for now. That's an order. That's my Captain Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out a few nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, I leap into the hastily built trench where my resistance comrades are gathered. How many battles is this now? The same sights and sounds, the same struggling for attrition. My resistance forces play the same war on repeat with no end in sight. I don't even remember why we were fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad, ASceNSioN. What should we do? Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait. I grab Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and turn to Rose. She brought us here, after all. She must have a plan of some kind. Dahlia sounds like Jackass. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. But that's not possible, stammers Margaret. We're all here. Margaret's right. There's only 9 of us left, capable of fighting machines. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, ASceNSiON, and Dahlia. And me, Anemone. We're all that's left of the 8th Descent Forces. Who's A2? The one that took place roughly 200 years ago. An uneasy Sonia pulls ASceNSiON close and chews on a loose strand of hair. I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, my heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lessen. Okay, I say, this looks like our chance. Let's pull back. Someone's fighting out there, Anemone, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all of our lives for some stranger? Come on, we don't even know if this mystery fighter is on our side or not. It's not what I said. Enough, you two, barks ASceNSiON. The captain makes the final decision on this. After ASceNSiON speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks at us in the eye and nods slowly before starting to speak. Gerbera. I don't know how to say that. The enemy is heading towards the explosives we set up earlier, yes? Gerbera thinks for a moment. Now that you mention it, yeah, they are. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she still seems perfectly composed. Good. Then if this goes well, you might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and get to those explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our unknown mystery fighters can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decision. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trenches as one and re-enter the fray. When we reach the battle, we find out what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, kill the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. All right, I say to the strangers, start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids. We're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project Yorha. Really, I say, we haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary, but I have to make sure they're actually on our side. I don't think they're lying necessarily, but I can't read their expressions thanks to the giant goggles they wear. And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of a war. We learn that the 4 androids refer to each other as number 2, 4, 16, and 21. They also aren't in a hurry to share much more. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge their reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now. Stand aside, Anemone, says Rose softly. No, cries Lily. She's right. We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say these 4 aren't machines that just look human? Sort of. My companions nod in agreement. This damn war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16, I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready. This is it, we're gonna fight. But just before the battle can erupt, and the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish the mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. Doesn't sound like A2. She finishes this speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. I know that sort of voice. It's the voice of someone who still has hope despite all the odds. Archive, Resistance, Rose, and Anemone. Part 2. Well, I have to go through this. I have to. I know that we're not in the tower right now, but this is A2 backstory. I want to know it. I don't think I ever read this when I played before, so. According to the Yorha team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kaala. Maybe just Mount Kala? If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is, replies winded Dahlia. Wheezes her opponent, number 16. You're obviously outmatched. The two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as though those things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatant and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to head butts over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like one another. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by names that I gave us, explains Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it was strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out a wide grin. You know what, she says. I think we should give all of you names as well. No, says number 2. It would be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words were also served as a wish for success. All right, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows that this is a fleeting promise, as most such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see us growing closer to the Yorha team. Well, my friends are growing closer to them at least. You are all being careless, I state, much louder than I intend. Luckily, the others either don't hear or decide to ignore it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go up against the captain's judgment. But that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling to me. She is likely concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. Ah! That was her terrible scream. Lily's scream echoes throughout the entire camp. Ooh. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected. We all drop weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at her comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacks androids' systems and overwrites their data. Well, this has been happening back then? And since there's no cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My finger rests on the trigger, yet I hesitate. Before I can make that final, fateful decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop, you can't do this. You can't just let your friend die. It's number 21. The girl I'd thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you were like family to her. You can't abandon family. Not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we could act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight and fight until they're utterly destroyed. Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. Many of us have been infected now. How many of us? How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with the thought. It aches as I remember all of the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 21, she screaming something about reprogramming. I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal while number 2 and 4 hold her down. They hold her as she rides and... Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no. I'm holding Lily too. Ugh. Gunner 16, Attacker 4, and Scanner 21. Part 3, I think part 3 will be the last. That was a new song, I think. This is taking a little bit. Apologies, but... Oh, hopefully you're enjoying it. I am. 14th Machine War Pearl Harbor Descent. The name of the mission entrusted to the Yorha soldiers. Was there ever such a furious gunfire? Such bombing that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcements, requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in our position. But the command center is in the orbiting satellite, informs us no reinforcements were forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. I'll do whatever it is necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Dahlia and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decide to join the rear guard, staying behind to shield to be our shield. Is this before Report 2? It has to be, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard would be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other and take up positions. We know this is the end. Or maybe number 21 succeeded. Oh, yeah. In removing the logic virus? Dolly and the others will buy us time to reach the gate at Kala's peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to machine lifeforms throughout the Pacific region. But as I notice number 21 scowling at the elevator, I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. Go on, she says, I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what's happening. It's clear that the elevator won't descend all the way down to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side. Almost as if my body is out of control. Out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... I'll back up number 21, I cry. The rest of you take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my Captain Rose. She looks concerned. But then the doors shut and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But it's all right. I'm going to finish this one way or another. The only sounds that we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's patterns and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, began number 21 weakly. Then I'll give you peace, I replied. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rearguard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. Oh. The sound of our comrade's demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her goggles. I'm glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of herself left. And while it is, don't worry, I say, I'll be with you soon. She smiles as my words reach her ears. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. This will end it all. The war, my meaningless existence. All of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. Repeatedly. Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering, they feel sadness, they feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now? Unforgivable. The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see the mission through, no matter what. It is another me crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're gonna push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me. As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately drop to the ground and stop moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily, number 16, Rose, number 2, are any of you... I'm the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her. How could I have said such vain, laughable words, such lies? I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flame and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. Yeah. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along. Ugh. Jesus. Descent summary, Attacker 2. Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sorry I'm still alive. I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. And we're done. That took about 15 minutes, but that was a lot of information. Yep. This is probably just gonna be... let me look through this and see if anything's important to read out and isn't just covering what we already did. Okay, so it's not really different, but like this middle one is kind of new. Just stating it. While the destruction of the server struck a blow against enemy forces, the true purpose of this operation was to monitor and research how the experimental Yorha units behaved during battle. This information would then be studied and integrated into the new Yorha models. Because, this is right around when Yorha was formed, I think. And it's been verified that the black box signal of the A2 remains alive. Yeah, that stuff. And due to the existence, it's been decided to be handled by Type E, basically, the executioner type they made for her originally, I think. And I also noticed, at the end of this one, Number 21's initial success against the virus has been determined to be valuable information regarding how to construct barriers against machine lifeforms, and is included in subsequent Yorha units members. So, she's the reason they were able to construct barriers. And yeah, Attacker 4's had a decrease in fighting spirit in intense combat, and it's deemed inappropriate in future models. So like they all contributed to like future Yorha models. Huh. That was a lot of information, and it was interesting. Very interesting. Oh, no, I wanted to see if A2 or 9S had... No, nothing different. Okay, well, let's do what we can for the last 15 minutes of this tower. And then we'll finish out the game after that, but... Oh, hopefully I don't have to do any more reading. Not that I mind. I mean, I've been reading so much lately. I went from not being able to speak out loud because I'd never talked... For years straight, I talked maybe like 5 seconds a day. Other than that, I'd just stay silent. And ever since I started doing Let's Plays and stuff, I've been talking all the time. And having to read long sections like this stuff, has really helped, you know, get my muscles back. my voice muscles, my facial muscles. I haven't like had a need to smile. I've always had straight bitch face basically all the time. So like breaking out of that's why my reactions are, some people are like, wow, your reactions are boring. I believe it. I'm not gonna fake it. If a game can't like force these muscles to go on their own, I'm not gonna force it. So if it's not impressive enough to cause me to react, who hasn't moved to their facial muscles in a while, then I don't know. I don't know. I've watched too many.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
Accidentally hit the button. No.
I see.
They're still alive, though. Maybe. Are we gonna help them? Oh, that's the same thing. Okay.
I see.
Well, I only bring that up because I've been getting comments about it.
Did we manage to help? You did.
Yeah, I don't think I could have hacked without it, so. Good job, guys. I keep breaking off from what I was saying, but yeah, I've been getting comments like your reaction's not very great, but it looks honest, and I'm like, that's true, and thank you. Yeah, it was honest because I'm not gonna fake it. I've watched so many people do Let's Plays, and they're like, holy shit, you know, like, oh my god, and I'm like, if that's how you really react, I get it, but this seems really fake. Like, are you just trying to get views? Is that what this is all about? I would rather be sincere. To hell with jumping off my chair and like throwing stuff, being like, oh my god, like one person died, and it was totally surprising.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Nick just knocked my hat. That's my whole rant on that, though. I don't know who actually watches these parts of the videos anyways, so if you're watching, you're probably interested.
Unknown.
Oh.
Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
What just happened down there? Saving possible. Oh, actually, that is a good idea. Let's jump over here and save this. So yeah, so I'm still good there, but that'll help. Just in case. Because I have no idea when I'm ending here. Oh boy, I actually don't remember how long this tower even is. I don't even know what it is. What's the purpose of this? Oh. Oh, I know this place a lot. It's the library. It's actually called library. Ooh, this is cool.
What's
I
up
don't-
with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
The first time I played this, I hadn't played Replicant, so this was just a random room to me. There was no value, but this is the actual place.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Hacking access rights. Holy hell. Okay, this 8-bit music does not help. Oh, I see. It's a maze. I thought I had to go take out multiple. Seriously. Your music is clashing. They're two different songs. Library Index, Atom Unit Storage Record. Eve Unit Storage Record. Yorha Communications Interception. Yorha Server, Human Server Establishment, Human Heritage Preservation. Tower System, Subsystem, Special Units Creation, Plant Species, Animal Species.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
But it says Yorha. There's stuff on Yorha there. Okay, well, we have to search all of this. Oh, jeez. No. Okay, I probably just have to take out the big ones, but if I have to take out every block, I'm going to take all the ones out that are in those squares first. This would take forever if I had to get all of those. Good? Yeah. Human server records. Outline, predicted human server infiltration route. Dummy protection install map. SGGI SF. Genetic storage warehouse location. What? I don't know what I'm reading. Definitely couldn't parse that.
From the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Oh, okay. That's what you're getting at. I kind of figured that. Okay, shoot the ones that are taller. This is definitely different. They should give me a timer. Really. Class 1 patient Yona. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. No vomiting. 4mg luciferase. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. Right? As backup in the event of a sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
Some records on old humans? I mean, it was talking about Yona, obviously, but I'm trying to figure out what you'd actually learned from that. Is her body still stored on, like on the moon? Or her, yeah, her body? Because it says for preservation. Oh. Oh, I thought these were going to have the old replicant bosses, but no. Huh. Why are some of them gold and some of them silver? And the baby? That's not really a boss. This is an interesting... I mean, because this was also the room where all the statues of the bosses and replicants, so... Huh. This room didn't have much going on here, but... I mean... Popola's old desk. Looks a little different in this 2D style, though. Because before it was more like straight back, flat. Did I get all the records? Oh, there's one.
Huh? What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
Oh, hi. Why do you keep coming back? Isn't that that's the one we fought with the lights out? Yeah, what happened to you? He is missing an arm. Oh no. He's gonna do it. Duh. Oh, that's weird. That is very weird.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
You just put on a 2B arm?
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
Right. I guess that arm is corrupted. Oh, that's cool. Considering this is like the what do you call this? Is maintenance consciousness looking place? I don't know, where you do all your checks for your logic and stuff.
Eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
Or is that just like a scanner model type? Just how it looks. What do we got here? Oh, 11. 11? God, I'm missing like 4 through 8. Right. This stuff that I don't quite know about. What did I miss? Oh, this is the one we didn't get to read because it was just a cutscene. After the first ascent of the Yorha prototypes, A2 was the sole unit to return alive, despite mediocre results during her simulations. Upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, we will install this personality data in the new lot of E models and use them for the security protection of this model. Wait. So you took A2's personality and put him in the execution models? Okay. Okay, 3361. Hey, that's right around when Replicant takes place, isn't it? Yeah. Due to the relapse of the original, Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. The process of recording their bodies and gathering their DNA continues, but progress is poor. New countermeasures in development intended to serve as a replacement to Project Gestalt are scheduled to be transferred to the next generation of... What the hell is this sentence? It's so many large words and so long. The Next Generation Preservation Project Preparation Committee. What? As for this report, it will serve as the final record of both Project Gestalt and the committee. For information about the development plans for the new Android models and the refinement of existing models, please refer to the attached sheet. Furthermore, we have received approval to consider the disposal of the Davila and Popola observation models at a later date. Wait. But this was in 3361. Davila... before they were androids, I guess. Is it because... Is the whole, like, thing that they were programmed to feel guilt, is that because they failed in Replicant? Or, because they said 2 other Davila and Popola models failed. But that seems like they were 2 other androids, and they weren't androids, right? Unless they were androids. They were the only 2 androids back then. Maybe. I don't think I've done this in a long time. Okay.
Yorha Unit 9S.
There's the red girl.
Unit 9S. Welcome.
Excuse me?
To the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
Is that NieR? No, Pod 042 is NieR. I think. Excuse me? I don't know what's going on here, and I don't know how much is left of the tower, honestly. But whatever happens here, we're gonna have to end after this little battle. Oh, hey. I think we're getting very close to the end. How many are there? They're showing up on the map way before they drop down. Give me another one. Come on. Give me another one. What? Oh, now it shows up. Oh, well, whatever. I'll just hack you. Just letting the song play out a little bit. I always talk so loud that I can't tell if volumes are correct. With the music and stuff, or if I'm too loud, too quiet, whatever. So sometimes I like to just be silent when a cool song's coming up. It's not like I don't have anything to say. I just want to make sure you can hear it. I want to make sure the copyright can hear it too. I heard they like it when you let them play their songs. Not really. Why are there so many of you? Just die to this wave. Oh, well, good enough. I don't want to hack anymore. I've had enough of this. There we go.
You did it. You did it. Now let us show you what we promised.
Okay. Yorha disposal, top secret.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed.
Okay.
You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
I like a scream. There's something about it. I have a feeling this is gonna take me forward. Here, I'm gonna check this quick because they decided not to show me. Just show 9S getting pissed off. The following materials document the final stages of the Yorha project. Note that this information is classified level SS, meaning it is not be disclosed with anyone, including the commander. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it to be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. Oh. Oh, so they were planning to do this. And switch to new models. They're planning to do this and start over, but with, like, complete, people completely believing the fact that mankind's still on the moon kind of nonsense. Or something? Maybe. If I step forward, are you gonna continue? Because I can't. I'm looking for a save spot here. Ooh. This spot looks good. I don't know about going forward. I don't know what's good. My controller just died. That's a sign if I ever saw one. I mean, I want to know what's up here, though. No, I gotta wait. I don't know how much is left, but yeah, we're gonna be doing 3 endings in the next one and finishing out this tower. So maybe it's probably better to split here. All right. Well, that's probably gonna be the end of this one. Apologies for my long rants that happened in between reading a lot and all that other nonsense, but you know, sometimes I just have to talk. Sometimes it just happens. Hopefully you still enjoyed it, though. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.